Well, hello, it's Wednesday, so it must be time for Woolly Hat's Wednesday Whip, and you join me on a dull but dry day, which is good. Anyway, here we are, and what have I been doing? Well, I've been preparing for my next steps in crochet, which start tomorrow, and we're going to be doing chevrons. Look at that. So chevrons is interesting because you don't need lots of fancy stitches. They are just trebles. And it depends which order you put them in. So to create the peaks and troughs, you need to do increasing and decreasing. So when you increase, you're doing several stitches in one head thing, and that makes a little peak. And when you decrease, you're trebling stitches together, which makes a decrease. And of course, you have to get them in the right order, so you get them like that. So that's what we're going to be looking at in Next Steps in Crochet. It looks very effective. And it's a great way of using it in your stash, because you can use lots of different stripes. And you could even mix and match your stitches, so you could do a row of treble and a row of double, or a row of trebles. But there we go, it's entirely up to you. And you can have great fun with the colour. So you can do greys from light right through to dark, or you could do rainbow colours, or you could alternate contrasting colours. So lots of variety. Excellent. So this came through my letterbox early this week, and look, the chevrons on the front page. It's a lovely chevron shawl there, and this edition is full of Christmassy things, which is, I suppose it's November, so I'll allow them to do that. But I'm afraid I'm a bit fed up with Christmas adverts already. It's terrible. Anyway, it's a nice Christmas chevron shawl. I was quite interested in this one. See that? That is fab, isn't it? You could have to do those colours. You could do lots of different colours. It's basically you put extra loops in when you're doing a double crochet. So it's a very simple stitch. It's all the way through. You're just changing colours, and it looks absolutely amazing. However, it does use up an awful lot of yarn, and they've used Debbie Bliss yarn, which is quite expensive. So I'll have to have a think about whether I make that. But it is rather luscious, don't you think? And to go with the champagne as well, that would be brilliant. So yes, there we go. So that's now also in this edition. I'm not promoting this, by the way, I'm just sort of sharing with you what I've been up to. So they've got a crochet advent calendar, which is quite a good idea, but not much time to do that, especially as December starts, not long away. Anyway, it's quite a simple thing. It's basically a container which you put little sweeties in, and then there's little crochet things that have the numbers on. So that's an interesting idea. You could do it with little socks, and you could knit little socks, or crochet little socks as well, and just put them on a string with little sweeties in. That would be fab. Mr. W and I have a very interesting advent calendar. It's we got it from Thornton's many years ago, when they still had shops, and it's a big Santa Claus, and each of the little drawers there's a little space for a chocolate. But we don't put Thornton's chocolates in, we put Lindt chocolates. Anyway, so they also have in this Inside Crochet this as well, which is Christmas jumpers. Still not a lot of time to do your Christmas jumpers. So where's the one I quite like that one. And that's sort of done on the side, so you do go like that, backwards and forwards like that, rather than across. And then there's always granny square jumper. Now there are lots of granny square patterns. There's lots of granny square patterns around, and you might go, oh, I like that, but I don't know how to do that particular granny square. But the thing is, with a granny square pattern, all you need to do is a square, and it could be any pattern that you like. So you don't have to follow the pattern. It might not look quite the same, but it's something that you can do quite easily. If you know the basic granny square pattern, you can do loads of stuff. So there's something interesting to do. So that's me this week. What else have I been up to? Well, been out to the Forest of Dean, looked at lovely colours, and also I'm preparing for the Tunisian crochet workshop on Saturday. So we've got 9 people coming on that, so that should be good fun. And of course, I've been making cake to go to all these classes and things as well. Inspired by Bake Off, I've done a bit of parking. Anyway, that's me for this week. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you next week and show you what I've been up to. Bye for now.